Yep. Let's take a look. See. Ooh, we got one after us. Alright guys, hello and welcome to another episode of Full Armor's Full Armor Gaming's Solo Survival. This is Dave, and please remember, if you like the video, give it a good thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be working on getting the turret towers up and running and getting our base fully completed on the interior. We got to get our kill floors finished and all that stuff. So I've got 14 mods on this server. And while I can't remember every single one of them at this right now, let's see. I know for sure we have Structures Plus, I mentioned in the last video. Bolt Crafters helps a lot right in the beginning. Our resource stacks, of course, stacked 5,000. Homing Pigeon is another really cool one. If you fall off your bird somewhere. Alright, so we're back in my base now. Looks like my power went out while I was offline. I'm thinking the automated arc generator actually goes through way more gas than I originally thought. Who knew? That's just crazy. So I'm gonna put some more gas in there. Let's find where did I get gas in there already? I did. Okay. All right. Well, the audio from Arc itself is missing because I'm having to actually dub over it right now. You're getting a little peek at my base too. Um, and how it's kind of set up, which is a PvP setup. I'm testing it out, seeing if it works for this. I have a few different setups in mind that I want to use for this season. Um, and I'm pretty sure I'm about to get raided soon too, because did um, I did recently raid somebody, and I'm thinking they might try to get payback on me. So we'll see if that happens. But this is my other kill floor I'm showing you right here, and it's not complete at all. It's just an open room right now. But as you can see, windows all around the room. I can open them up, shoot down at people. The only problem I'm having right now is I still am not finding blueprints for better weapons yet. So um, this is my taming pen right here. You can see I tamed my griffin as soon as I got a pteranodon and got up here and got all that set up. Um, and I do need to do some more taming, obviously, after I get my shield up. So you'll see what I mean by shield later on, but it's gonna be pretty cool. If I get some time to get that set up today, I will do that. But on this episode here, it looks like I'm going to be just going out, getting some materials together, and possibly trying to get some wyverns eggs too. Alright, so look, like right here, some kind of glitch keeps happening when I log in. Takes a while for me to be able to ride anything, which is kind of an issue. I'm thinking it might have something to do with my ACM admin management mod, um, or something along those lines. I might just disable that mod because I can do everything I normally do with just regular commands as well. It's just a little more difficult, but we'll see. If it continues doing this, or if I find out a way to fix it, I'll go ahead and do that. But right now, I'm just having some difficulty. I'm like, what's going on here? Um, and the other day, I logged in and my body was like floating in midair, like a mile away from my base, which made no sense because like I didn't fly anywhere. I logged off in the base and everything. So definitely some interesting glitches going on. All right, so here we are looking for eggs, and I gotta tell you guys, it's gonna be some pretty crappy eggs today, but we do manage to find a few good ones. So stay tuned for that. And I found out that the griffin is just massively overpowering. Um, as far as just like going to get these eggs, like wyverns cannot hardly touch us. Um, but I was a little um a little scared of it at first. Here I'm testing it out. I'm just kind of like, can I kill this guy? And I noticed that he's doing some damage to me, so I was just being a little bit cautious there. Because I did actually get killed off my wyvern the other day before this, and I was a little bit, or killed off my griffin, actually, by a poison drake. So I was just like, ooh, I don't want to get killed off this guy again and have to go find, which I actually never even found my body either. It was pretty annoying to me. Like, really? Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, let's see. You can see so far I've only found like level 25s, level, you know, low level stuff on here. It's been pretty annoying. I was like, I felt like I was wasting my time looking for eggs. I was actually gonna go through and just start picking them all up and throwing them or eating them or yeah, it was pretty terrible. So, let me know you guys because I appreciate any kind of feedback you have for me. That was a terrible level. Um, I appreciate any kind of feedback you have for me because I want to make these videos better. If there's something I can do to do that, um, just let me know. If this kind of season is not entertaining to you guys, or you guys are looking for some more of like tribe play kind of a thing, we can set something up for that. Um, if this season ends up not working out, because as it is right now, um, it's not as entertaining for me because of the solo play thing. Maybe some people find that really entertaining and whatnot, but and I have to say I used to back when like the club was a big thing, running around clubbing people. But right now, the way the game is, it's not as fun. Um, and that's what I'm finding. So I'm gonna check in on my server later on today and see what everyone else thinks. Maybe we'll open up the tribe play, but um, but we'll see because I'd have to adjust some serious settings on the server with that, and the reason I'd have to adjust some settings for that is because everything's kind of a little more overpowering right now to compensate for the fact that it's only one person defending the base. So just kind of gotta keep that in mind because we are, oh man, I didn't realize where my mic was at. Alright, yeah, I'm still getting used to this, guys, so if I blow in the mic or something like that, it's just me trying to, there we go again. But, just keep in mind that, I'm still brand new at all this stuff, as far as recording this stuff and I'm just trying to have fun, is really what it's going to be all about. And, whoa, um, we are going to try to do that as much as possible, but I think I need some buddies in here. So, I'm going to be getting on Steam and making sure that I can do that. So, in fact, I'm going to message a few of them right now. But this video, you're going to see that I actually do end up finding a good egg in about 2 minutes or so here. And we are going to have a massive wyvern battle. And I'm going to work out my settings. My video editing software was not lining up the audio with the video correctly, so I'm still trying to work on that. I didn't want to re-import the whole thing and get this on there. So as you can see, there's probably going to be some more technical difficulties throughout trying to create this series and get everything up and running and figuring out what would be the most entertaining way to go on this. But uh, in the meantime, we'll do the best that we can. And I'm actually really more excited about this new game coming that just came out recently again. It's been out before, but it didn't do so well. But Dark and Light, and I'm sure you've heard of it by now because a lot of other Arc streamers are mentioning it. And props to Nerd Parade and Blitzfire for trying that thing out. I watched that video. It was pretty entertaining to figure out watch you guys figuring all that out. Um, I did kind of go in single player mode to see how everything worked, and actually most of the admin and code commands are pretty much the same. I was able to get myself leveled up to max level, which is actually level 60 on that game. So there's the good egg. It's a 155 poison wyvern, and I'm like, should I stay? Should I fight? And I'm gonna go ahead and fight it out here and just show these guys who's boss. And oh my gosh, I was so scared that I was gonna lose this griffin. It was my only griffin. It was a stupid thing to do, but I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, and it actually worked out. I only got down to about half health here, and I was just kicking these guys' butts. So yeah, everything obviously turned up, damage and all that for these guys, and you can end up doing a lot of damage with these griffins since they're already overpowered. So, and we're gonna keep looking for eggs. Um, we're gonna keep our eyes out because I mean I really like the lightning drakes, and getting those guys powered up is probably a really good idea. Um, and I think the max one I found so far was like a 90, which is not that great, but it's better than nothing. At least having a lightning wyvern around is a good thing to have. But I'm just gonna be kind of going on a taming spree the next few days, see what I can tame and all that. So, whoa, it's our little lightning drake here. There we go. I call them drakes. Um, I'm used to like I used to play WoW. I used to play all this other stuff. They're right. They're reverts. I get it, but it's so natural for me to call them drakes for some reason. It's just like what back when I was in World of Warcraft playing the Burning Crusade at drakes, right? So there we go. So that's that one. Yeah, I see it there. Um, the one lightning that we got, and probably just gonna get out of here now. And we actually do end up seeing somebody. Um, and I find out later that he's built pretty close to my base, and I actually go over and try to raid him. Which wasn't so successful at first. I ended up losing everything, and then I had to go back and find a weak spot in his turrets, and that's gonna be in the next episode. But it was crazy. I died like so many times, and that's another thing. The cooldown timer would have just screwed me. Um, he had logged off right before me coming over to raid him, so I had like 25 minutes to get in there, which is a pretty good amount of time. It's just the way I had to get in there. That was pretty difficult. And once I got in, there were more turrets inside, so you'll see it's pretty crazy. I haven't raided much, but which is probably why I died so much. But the all the turrets were set to player only, and that was screwing with my head because I was like, they're not shooting my dinos when I'm not on the dinos. So they're just like shooting me off the dinos and then not shooting the dinos. So I think it's because the server settings on this server are just um, pretty pretty crazy to where you can get the health pumped pretty well, and that's why people are just going player only, which makes sense. It'd almost be more entertaining to. No, it would. Never mind. I was gonna say more entertaining to do no taming, but then you would never get past the turrets. At least not in any way I can think of. So here I'm sitting here waiting for a drop, and I'm like, ooh, cementing paste. And so I'm gonna go over after this and grab all the cementing paste here, and I'm actually gonna lose out on getting this drop because somebody's gonna come and grab it, and I'm like gonna be so surprised because I'm actually weighed down by metal. a little bit on this bird, on this griffin, um, especially after grabbing all this wood. So once I actually try to go after him, it's going to be like, nope, not going to be able to PvP. If he had chosen to attack me, he probably would have won, unless that was a really low tame he was on. So you'll see. Um, but fortunately for me, he did not choose to PvP me at that time. And I don't think I had anything really good on me anyways, except for those two journeymans you see in the toolbar there. And those were just random drops out of beacons, which you could have gotten back pretty easily. You just go beacon hunting, find some more. Um, Here we go. So we're gonna go back over here and get on, if this Pteranodon gets out of the way, and we're gonna get on my Griff, and we will see that the beacon disappears right there. I did not see that at the time, and then I'm just like, going through my stuff, and then I fly up there to get the beacon, and oh, it's gone. Look at that. I'm like, where did the beacon go? And then I look over to my left. There he is, just chilling. He's like, ooh, there's a guy, and then he flies off pretty quick. So I'm guessing he just was like, nope, I'm not gonna fight this griffin. Um, but I mean, he probably could have uh, killed me off the griffin. I'm pretty sure barrel rolling still hits the rider too. So so we're just kind of like in a little bit of on alert mode here, getting back to the base as fast as we can, and making sure nobody's following me to try and kill me. But if I can get back to the base, I've got my turrets up. All right, so that was basically the breakdown of this video. It wasn't the greatest that I've ever seen. Obviously, there's tons of better videos out there, but it's a work in progress. We're gonna do some dark and light. Um, we're gonna put up that raid footage next video. And thank you guys so much for walking. Please like or watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked it. And even if you have some tips, feel free to throw them my way. All right, guys. You have a good one.